Oh, baby dolls, Richard Hart core coins, man, they are bleeding hard. Yeah, man, it sucks. It really does suck because you're watching the 7th red weekly candle in a row for PulseChain. I know we haven't closed it yet, but we shouldn't even be going through this in the first place. Expectations have been absolutely destroyed. Destroyed, man. That's just bone crushing down here. Look at this, friends. We're going down. We like retraced 3/4 of his whale buy move. And if we come down and feel the wick of Dick Cherry, man, that's poopy. So look, that's the dark side. We can look at the bright side. The bright side is 90% call, 10% lottery. There are people out there, they still haven't woken up to it. There are people out there, they have 100% call. And yeah, man, I was considered a heretic fudder because I was like saying, man, I just don't think $5,000 in these large market cap coins are going to retire you. I just don't think so. I hope they do. And then I did the maths. I was like, well, if PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, a 100x in them can be earned with your $10,000, the altcoins that are leverage on it, they are going to give a multiplier on that 100x. So they won't give a 100x. They can give anywhere from a 50 up to a 1000x. And not just like 1 or 2. I'm talking like 10 to 15 coins, man. 10 to 15 coins will go if it does that. They will go like 200x, 500x. What are we seeing today, though? We're seeing, unfortunately, the middle scenario play out. I said, well, look, I hope PulseChain goes 100x with PulseX and Hex. But what if we get the middle scenario where PulseChain and the Richard Hart ecosystem, which is valued at 2.8 billion today, what if today they do about, instead of a 100 from here, what if they do like a 20 to 30? Which means the altcoins on PulseChain, these are still huge numbers, by the way. They can go anywhere from 20 to 30, which just matches it, up to like 100 to 200x. They're big, big, big numbers. But it's not saying everything does a 500x to 1000x. So, look, we don't know where everything lands. I know, look, all it takes, friend, just to tell you, right? Yeah, you need Ethereum to go up with ETH BTC. And probably bull market juice is Richard streaming again. He might stream in 2025. You don't know when. He starts the momentum. He starts talking, gets back in the groove. He starts recruiting people over and over and over again. That might happen and brings more to the ecosystem. He might do that. He might be trying to wait for the effectiveness to be there. Or it could just be waiting for Ethereum to go up, friends. He might do that, right? So you don't know exactly where it's going to play out. However, it's really important. You know, man, I never ever tried to persuade anybody with 90% call, 10% lottery in terms of thinking that the 10% lottery was going to actually change your life. Unfortunately, it really is. Friends, everyone's messaging me now all the time. A lot of people saying, man, wish I didn't do 90% call. Wish I did like 30% call and just 7% lottery. Yeah, but you can't say that, man. You don't know. You have no idea. There are people buying the tops of Solana and Coinbase coins right now, thinking that they have the winning lottery ticket, not knowing that they're buying someone else's 40x. And they won't know that they've wasted their time until 5 months from now when they're rolling over down or they're just failing to catch up with everything else. So you just don't know. That's why it takes time to ease into stuff. But, I mean, you can't deny it now. I'll tell you, friends, market cap matters. I mean, like, it's funny. The Richard Hart talking points, market cap doesn't matter. Yes, friends, of course, we know. That's height of greed euphoria to get you not to sell. Of course, it doesn't matter. Friends, the VCs do this. They tell all the main influencer marketers to say, don't worry about this high, fully diluted valuation. We're going to go to 100 billion valuation. They always do that, man. It's to just try to get retail not to sell. They just don't want to spook anybody. So, I mean, you can decide what you want. I know for a fact market cap matters because you just get to see, man. Because, like I said, market cap are the amount of people in a house and all of them have got money, paper gains. If the market cap's big, a few of them keep wanting to cash out. That's it. If your market cap is small, like Dick with Butt, 5 million market cap, Teddy Bear's like 30 to 40 million. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take much, friends. Like, someone who owns 1% of Dick with Butt, you've only got 50 grand. You have 1% of the supply. You mean, there's nothing. 50 grand. You might be thinking, oh, well, you know, they're probably thinking like, wow, we have to make 100x on that. And it turns into 5 million. You see what I mean? But when you have a coin like, say, in the Richard Hart ecosystem, when it's 2.8 billion. When someone has 1% of the coins, they have $28 million in. Okay? 28 million, friends. That's a big chunk, okay? They have 1% of the coins. Rectum Rochelle's got like 100 million now. So he owns quite a percentage. Right now, I don't know the exact amount, but you just get to see, man. That's it. Like, he doesn't need to wait till 100x to get out. No, friends, I know people will say, it's FUD. It's not FUD, man. It's not FUD. It's just keep telling you on average, when these people plant their offer walls by selling, it just takes longer and longer to chew them up. It is what it is. So you just get to see it right now. You've probably been watching, noticing my channel, probably going, man, Sommy's gone real hard on altcoins. Yeah, because they work. That's it. Bye, everyone. I'm not caring about what anyone thinks. I never care. I'm like, well, the market's decided. It's very obvious now. Like, we've had enough. Bitcoin halving year is here. That's it. Market's decided. But then again, look how hard I'm working to find, research all these deep coins. Friends, there's so many other coins on Ethereum land you can find out that, but you're not even gonna like them. It's funny, friends. In my Telegram, shout out to the Telegram baby dolls. Play some angel music for them. It's funny. You guys will ask the same question. Find me the PulseChain altcoins, but find me them on the Ethereum chain. And I go, all right, Habib. And I start dropping names. Harry Potter, Obama, like that. Ticker Bitcoin. I start dropping names like that. And then what ends up happening is, and even like, I got Ticker Landwolf, friends. Wolf, the real Landwolf, 615, the divine plan. I start dropping them and they're like, oh, Ticker Bitcoin is 110 million. Oh, Landwolf is 12 million. See what I mean? You're starting to get spoiled. I'm like, bro, that's cheap for them. That's cheap for Ethereum. You know what things are on Ethereum, friends? Everything on Ethereum is like every meme coin. Where Ethereum, this is bleeding Ethereum, by the way. This is Ethereum that has not been strong against Bitcoin for 469 days. So you're looking at 10 to 100 million valuations, and they are absolutely bleeding zone. Bleeding zone. Those are the bleeding zone ones. There's a large scale of coins that are nowhere near the bleed zone. They're all in like 250 million market cap. Friends, I just want to let you know, there's a baby doll I follow as well. They follow every move from Alex Becker. Oh, Habib. All of his coins, all of them. You know what the cheapest coin is? Cheapest. Circulating coin supply, 180 million market cap. The cheapest. That's one cheap one. The other 9 are between 280 million up to 1.5 billion. Yes. That's the world you're dealing with. So when I'm throwing, I'm like, okay, I found the coins you want on the theme. I don't know which ones are going to burst up. I'm just telling you that there's another strong coin, Osaka. Unfortunately, man, we talked about it. I didn't get it because I was just focused on the PulseChain altcoins. But you just, man, that's all you know, friends. The one you're like, oh, I know you're cheap. I should just get you in. That's what we know. Colt Dow's cheap. Zen is still cheap. No one wants to touch him. They don't want to touch him. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. Look, PulseChain ecosystem, strong as hell. And it's a blessing that we have PDI still moving. God knows how. Come on, let's go. Send it to $2. So if we this is funny. If we send it to $1, that's not a message. Send it to $2. I know, man. Look, hey, SHIB went from a $1,000 market cap or 10 grand, all right, and it went to 45 billion. Okay, so SHIB did a 1.8 million X. Okay, literally 1.8 million X. So we can't say these stupid things can't be done. It's stupid, the crazy things, they can be done. But they're blessings. That's why there's strength in here, man. But core coins, man, the core coins, you need them, friends. You need them. Trust me, man. There's Chainlink and all these others. Yeah, but I just don't know, man. I know everyone's talking about super high valuations for like the whole crypto industry. I hope it happens, man. I'm not taking any chances. You're going to get, look, I believe you'll be handsomely rewarded in the future when everyone looks back and they're like, oh, how did you know about like these PulseChain ecosystem? How did you know about Tangang and HOA and Spooky Coin and Dick with Butt? And how did you find Landwolf and all this? And I'm here just throwing these all out, trying to help everyone. I'm like, yeah, man, these are cheap. No one wants them for a long time. There's no pump and dump things going on here. There's strong network effects. They're catchy. When we're throwing these out, the narrative is sticky, like PDI, and you have Teddy Bear, Tropa, mysterious, People are going to look back and go, wow, how did you know? I wish I got in. And you're going to be sitting here like, oh, man, like we sat through so much pain. Like, are you ever going to go up? It's just, That's what we want. We want that slingshot leverage when the spear goes up. That's what we're actually doing right now. These things are gliding up. They're gliding up. It's just that many people are bag holding, and I hate to use that term, but it's true. They're bag holding the core coins, saying any day now, here's my 100x. Solana took over the crypto industry with the 10x, by the way. From $20 to 200, a 10x. When Solana started to take over the industry, it was already 40, and it just did like a 3x. And you're probably thinking, oh, what does that mean? That, friends, I hate to say it, that's got a tint of bearishness in it, because effectively what it means is to get the PulseChain season and the weak hands in, you don't need PulseChain to do a 50x for everybody to take note of it. All right? You don't need that high. It might only need to do a 5x. And what were you thinking? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, I told you what that means is where the thing stops as a core coin, it doesn't need to go a 55x from today to stop there, and then everyone think about how high the altcoin valuations go. It can go like a freaking 2 or 3x, and you've got Tangang HOA shooting up to 50 cents and Dick with Butt shooting up to 50 million market cap. That can happen, which means like we're all positioned for it. We are. But I mean, I do feel sorry for the maxis, because I told you sometimes, man, do you want to be right? Or do you want to make money? Do you want to be right? Or do you want to make money? If you want to be right, well, God bless you, man, because guess what? Every day I'm on Twitter and I see people from every community cheering their team. And I look at them and I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I'm praying for your souls. I pray you're all right. But I know deep down statistically, only like 5% of you will be right. The next 25% will be okay. Bottom 75% just lose straight out because they're playing in high altcoin leverage land. Okay, that's it. That's it. Now, if you want to make money, you do the hard work within the core ecosystem, because you don't even want to hold the big core amount of the bags, friends. So if let's say there's a new chain that comes out here and there, and it'll be very hard to do, but yeah, get the slingshot leverage coins. But it takes work, right? It takes work. For example, best example, friends, is Bitcoin, the Bitcoin runes and the altcoins there. There might be like altcoins and stuff that eventually come on there. Yeah, I don't want to own Bitcoin over there. What's the upside on that? You want to own the smaller market cap stuff, but it takes more work now. It does, because there's more people and there's more coins and they're minting everything on each other, and it's hard to find something sticky. You know, friends, I've set the standard so high that people always say, hey, I love Dick with Butt. I love Landwolf. I love the stuff that you're in. I love I love these, like the animations and the pictures and Tangang and the PDI narrative and all these. Oh, can you give me more others? I know, friends, but here's the thing, man. It's really tough, man. They do exist out there. It's really tough. So people even told me, hey, why don't you just go invest all this time, go do it in other ecosystems and stuff. You can, friends. I'm waiting for cheap prices. Coinbase, coins, I'm waiting for the cheap prices. Friends, they just keep minting these other trash coins. You understand? We're waiting for the cheap prices. Okay. And by the way, Solana, if you're holding Solana, I told you 50,000 times, just be careful. You have a narrative risk. If the narrative shifts away from Solana, what do you got left? You've had 5 months of you going up. Okay. Basically, you know what I mean? It can happen. Coinbase, do you have a narrative risk as well? And everyone says, no, I don't. No, I don't. We have the 100 million customers coming in. Habibi Albi. You've been pricing in the customers coming in already. You've been pricing it in, number one. Number two, the infrastructure might be there in the next 6 months. It might be done. However, the people who you call exit liquidity, they need a certain condition to be met before they come in degen. And you don't know what that condition is. It could be a $100,000 Bitcoin. It could be a $10,000 Ethereum. It could make you wait longer than that. It could. You don't know. But I can tell you something. From all the examples of 2023, when you are graced by the spotlight of a narrative and it starts to shift away, it doesn't come back to you anytime soon. We haven't seen a Shibarium season again. We haven't seen an Arbitrum season again. We haven't seen Telegram Trading Bot season again. We haven't seen Rollbit GameFi season again. We haven't seen SocialFi season again. I'm going through every single narrative of last year. We have not seen them appear again. We saw the meme coin Pepe season. Unfortunately, though, it was Pepe, some meme coins, and then all the ones that were made during that April season, 99% of them gone. We made New meme coins. If that happens again and you're right about Coinbase, I'm just being honest with you. Like, friends, all the people are going to come in. They're going to be like, hey, these retailers want to be early to coins. Screw these existing coins with 300 million market cap that all the suckers have FOMO bought into. We're going to mint them new coins because they're here for new. What, friends, you think they're going to come join your Telegram? They don't give a shit. They don't know what Telegram is. Wow, you guys have been around for a year. They don't care. These people are here for a good time, not a long time, okay? Happy ending. You understand? You tip them an extra 50 to kiss them. That's the type of people that they're in. They're here for a good time. Put the candles on. Red towels. Wipe me down. I'm done. Okay, I've got to be home in 45 minutes. I'm hungry. These types of people, friends, it's like using a public bathroom. That's what they're here for. But they're going to have a real good time in the public bathroom. What I'm basically been outlining to you is the character makeup of the exit liquidity that everybody who has FOMO bought the tops of these coins, they think that these exit liquidity is going to come and just make them all rich. No. I hope they do, by the way, but I don't think so. I think you've all priced it in. So now you get to see, friends, the narrative changing with Solana and Coinbase. There's a risk there. It can keep going up. I don't know. But people say, okay, what about PulseChain? Well, here's the thing, man. PulseChain's leverage on Ethereum. You have a higher probability of relevancy because Ethereum's going to get an ETF, and you know that. And Ethereum money will come out, and you know that. And you know EVM people are easy to switch around, and you know that. And you know the meme coins on Ethereum will keep pumping again, and you know that. And you know also Peppy, right? One of the darling unicorn meme coins of this season. There's Peppy and there's Dog with Hat. Peppy, Team Ethereum. It's on Ethereum. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean everything else is irrelevant. I'm just showing you we've increased our probability that as Ethereum rises, the sacrifice wallet, Richard Hart, will rotate the ETH in, reprice us higher alongside. Okay? But it takes time. It takes time to get there. So nothing is perfect, friends. And by the way, we could all be on a chain in like 4 months that we've never heard of, doesn't even exist yet. You know, maybe like, Jeff Bezos launches a chain for like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe he wants to be the #1 Bold King. He wants to take over Brian Boldstrong, makes like Amazon chain. You know, anything random can happen like that, okay? So you've now understood this is where we are in the cycle. We're still continuing to participate. Yeah, man, these meme coins, friends, we love them. I love them so much. Like, they stick and they work. They work. Even you feel them. I feel them. And we know they're cheap. That's the thing. We know they're cheap, friends. I don't like talking about expensive stuff. I never will. Friends, you know, I was in shock. I've done something like 13 ICOs now. And I didn't even realize there's been that much. Through VVV Launchpad and Paid Launchpad. There's like a gaming and an AI and this and that. I don't even know, friends. But I'm not telling you about you can't get in with me. You can't get in with me, Habibi Obi. If I'm going to speak about one, maybe I can share with you, hey, we're in this, but you can't get into the coin. But don't worry about the coin. We'll see. When they launch, let's see what are the communities out there that are sticky. Maybe we've got to do some research. I'm providing very, very high value content for you. But I don't care, friends. They're all grifts. They're all trash. They're all starting at 300 million market cap. You understand? That's why, friends, it makes me vomit on the inside. There are mainstream influencers out there. You all know and love them. You know their names. You watch them. You subscribe to them. Okay? They are shilling you absolute grifts. Everything I predicted from last year, yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it again. And because I'm looking at these valuations, I'm like, what? They're planning to sell this to retail at 1.1 billion valuation? What a freaking scam. And we've got to get in at 300 million? Wow, a 4x. And you get your tokens out distributed over 12 months? Market could have gone to zero by then. So you don't get them on day one. You got to wait 6 months and then wait 12 months. And they're talking about them now. They're like, oh, here's a PowerPoint slide, guys. Did you know this thing's going to change the future for Bitcoin? Oh, let me tell you about this new blockchain. This thing, they got really good tech. They don't have good shit. Nothing. They're all grifters. But that's the game. I mean, you guys keep watching them. All right. So you're telling the influencers what they're doing is acceptable because you keep watching them. You're my baby doll. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.